up?
12
What's up?
continuous fire tomorrow morning. Our new founding fathers. God be with you.
All right, man. What's going on? What's going on? So we got Atos 90 RSI. 90.
This is not a test. It is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Our new founding fathers.
Blessed be founding fathers. So Atos, one of several stocks today, growth stocks on the move. Been with this one for a minute. Pulls back big, right? Look. And I think it was $4 to $1. Oh God, Gerald. This is where I get it. I'm gonna file bankruptcy. Where we're filing bankruptcy. It's all over until it turns and breaks out, dude. And then it runs up. And guess where it runs? Where it was before. And then we get another sell signal. So what I do as I trade this, I want to be a buyer on these back ends, right? I want to be a seller into this. I don't want to sell it all. But right about now, I need to be down. I need to be down. And I need to have some money off of this trade and looking to put it somewhere else. Or maybe I already did. Like I started last few days, to be honest. The last few trading days. This is selling into strength. Right? Buying weakness. Selling into strength. Now, these are going to be part of a sector. This sector is going to be doing the do. And then I'm going to take this money and I'm going to disperse it as I make money. And guess what happens when we get caught in another pull? Your account comes down. And if your account's bigger, it comes down bigger. Right? But that doesn't mean you can't take advantage. That's what we're doing here. I mean, this played out just as we'd expect. Now, what do? We just let it run, man. Now you got to run away. Don't worry about it. Take some off. That was the point. That was how we bought in. 2, 3 times, 4 times buy-ins. 2, 3, 4, 5 time takeoffs. And that's what you're hoping for. I mean, these are perfect, very easy, perfectly right out of the book swing trades, right? Now, they're not all this perfect. But look at these. Look at these. And doesn't this hold to the basic belief that over time stocks go up? Maybe not this time, maybe not this week. Maybe when you were right here, it wasn't going up, right? It went down a little bit more, but they go up over time. If they're real businesses, if they're real companies, they go up. So there is some talent to picking stocks. And there's also just getting lucky. What's a lucky one? BNGOs. Look at this thing. So if it moves from here, look how high it went. You got the sell signal starting here. This is where I'm getting a signal that says, hey, you should sell some of this. Look, that's what we're getting on the other one, right? It doesn't mean get out of the trade. It means lock in some of what you've made if you're trading. if you're not trading, shit, I guess just let it go. Let it be. But even if you're trading, you can let it be. As long as it stays on the other side of this green line, who gives a damn? Let it be. Look, all the way up. No decision to make. Takes 1 minute a day. Doesn't even take 1 minute. Actually, you could just look at the screen in about 3 seconds, go, yeah, nothing to see here, close it and go on about your day. Like, how many trades can you manage when you have rules like that? So if you're in AMC, right, there's no fucking discussion. Like, people, what do I do with it? Come on, man. You don't do anything with it. It's going up. Let it go. Let it go. So as you enter it in a couple positions, right, if you're entering it correctly, you exit it correctly. Just because it goes really high, you don't get stupid, right? You enter it a bunch of times, you start to take it off the same way. And get down to what? Core, a little piece, man. We're going to leave that be. Look, bring that little piece down. We're going to play this game forever. This is the part people miss, man. You're going to play this stock forever, not this week, or the rest of your life, if you wanted. So do you think IBM's done this a few times in life? I mean, you think it's done ups and downs? If we go look at IBM, like, nobody even talks about that stock, right? My point being is how long these games can play. So, shit, your grandpa could have been running the money flow on IBM. Right? Look at these moves, man. $70, $147, big moves down. So if we know what every bottom looks like, we know the lineups start the same. RSI goes extreme to the bottom. Price puts in a bottom, comes up. We can draw a little line, breaks above that 5, runs up. And the lower it's below true value, it's, I don't know. Let's just go through our trade. So here's some I'm long. Let's look at alt. Stage 2 breakout, above green line, headed higher. So if this is here, this is a buy zone, right? And when we get over here, look, RSI is extreme like ATOS, right? What does it do? Starts to roll over, sets up a box. So the way we play that is we start taking some down if we're trading it. If this price is still way below what you ultimately think the stock is worth, take some down. Let's put it back on here. So when we run up, we'll take some off again. Fuck it. We'll just keep building these positions larger and larger, man. We don't always have to play this like we're little girls, man. Well, I don't want to buy too many shares. Might get rich. Alto. I closed Alto. Nice move today. I'm out. The only reason I was up a little bit, I wanted to consolidate some of these bios, so I pushed this money into like 4 others. You're still working on the money. It ain't 2.0. It's just a variation for the buy and hold. Of course, I'm working on it. Living it. Let's see. APTO. All these biotechs kind of look the same. Atos is the star today. Up 29% today. Okay, we'll take that. You say, well, what are we doing with it? Nothing. Let it go. Look, that took 3 seconds. Whoop, way up. Bye-bye. Nothing else to see here. You're just making money. Like, that's how easy that decision is. And you say, why? Because you have rules, right? You have rules to enter on the breakout, and we have rules to take it off. So we start taking it off. Now we just relax and let it run. And it could go another 1,000%. It could just keep going and 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 going. And we just let it go. Don't even look. BNGO 2. From here on out, it just gets to go. So it's hitting a 70 RSI. Yeah. What are we going to do? Take a little down. But where do I think it's going? Where it was before. Let's look at this chart for just a second, though. Hold on. Let's blow this up. I'm sorry, YouTube. What is going on? Look at this BNGO. Mm. Man, it's coming right into some zones, though. RSI 70. I don't know. I think we got some room to run. I mean, the far out target's what, $14? Hmm. Now, BNGO came from an article. Let's see. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Technically, you could take some off today, but I feel it's a little premature. I think we give this one a little bit of room. It has a history of getting down and green, getting really green. So, I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be nothing for BNGO to get up into here. So I think we give this I'm gonna give this another day. Let's let this push up. This is an audible. Like it's 70 RSI, but this thing often pushes right through it. So let's give this one a minute, man. DraftKings. Let's see. So BNGO on the run. Look at Boxel. Up 6% today. All the stocks in the penny stock thing are doing good. All these the pennies, the growth stocks. I'm assuming I haven't looked at all of them. Look at CBay, man. Come on, man. Is that right? 6%? Pull it up over here. No, man, 7.5. Nice. Huge stage one. So if you have the book, this is obviously our stage one, right? So if we're looking at the pattern, we are looking at the pattern, right? This is what we have. All that just built up. Now we're breaking. You know, this is not, I mean, this could be resistance. That's not some shit I'm even factoring in. I mean, I don't think we're going to hit any till we get up into here. And even then, this thing gets to running. I mean, come on, dude. It's going back to the 200. Easy. Easy. We got a lot of room on the RSI. It's going to take a few days, but this stock is going. This is CBay, man. I've been with this for a minute. I've been building this up. If we tag this 200, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to be honest with you. Buy a watch money. I've been building this one. Let's see what Tip Ranks has on this, man. These are the kind that make people scared, though. Let's see. Did I send you a text yesterday? Did I text you yesterday? You got $11 on it, man. $11. Some pretty decent analysts. So we're not the only dummies buying this. We're not the only dummies buying CBay. Right? We're not the only ones. Look at this. Oh. This is why I get up in the morning. Otherwise, I'd just sleep until noon and then go to work. Work all night. Back on task here. CBay. I like this company. It's not getting any jazz. Hasn't been. Man, if you got some spare money, CHGG is one I would be very comfortable owning some shares in. I played this one. It swing trades very well. But it's, it's suffered from the same thing all the growth stocks have suffered from. So. But I like it. Look at Clove, man. Up 17%. Come on, man. This one was left for dead. Look, Clove's going to get back up here to like 16. Oh, man, I knew I should have bought more shares. Knew it. What people are going to be saying. I lose people, like we lost people in our trading group because of the sell-off in growth. They're like, oh, I can't look anymore. I can't look. They went down. And then they come back up. And they like just, Adam's like, did you read the book, bro? Read it. They go sideways and then they run up. They go sideways and they run down. And they go sideways and they run up. So, and then you just see it, right? You see how it plays out and sideways. Up. I mean, that looks pretty similar, right? They make it up. I'm just seeing it on charts. Right? So just that pattern, there, a guy told me, well, yeah, no shit, that's what it does. Okay, well, if that's what it does, why don't we work around that? Why don't we make some rules on that? Meaning what this looks like is a shit ton different than what this looks like, right? They're on different sides of the green line. See what I'm saying? That looks different, right? So as you begin to look at that, and you can just look at price movement, moving up and down, right? And you can look at it based on the chart, up and down, up and down. What's it in? Stage 4 decline. Well, there's no reason for me to do anything. I mean, just watch it go down. Watch it. I mean, you could try, you could short. There's all kinds. If you want to be on it, do it, man. You could short, buy puts. You could get downside your positions real large. Let it come down. I mean, if you're going to be on it, be on it. Let it come in. Let that stage 1 set up, and then what? We're looking to buy, right? We're trying to jump the breakout. When you buy into a stage 1, you're trying to buy the bottom. You're like, hey, this is the bottom. And you're deciding that based on sideways price action. Let's clean this up. Here's the problem. You can have more than one bottom. You got to figure out how you're going to handle that. And that's all about how long term your window is. But look, you'll see, once you start to look for it, you can see the boxes, man. Right? Is this a box? No. Not a box. Will price probably stop here? Yeah. It tends to go where it was before, man. It'll probably stop right on here. Happen to notice the RSI 72. 72. So a guy said to me, but what if I'm below Love it. Come on here. Social network for everyone else. Am I interrupting all you guys talking to each other right now? I'm sorry. Here, why don't you guys go get on a fucking chat line and I'll waste my time talking. Seriously, man. Go on a fucking chat line. Fuck, dude. Let's see. I'm not interrupting you guys. We'll keep going. CLSK, this is one I've been putting out there. This is another one. Put in a double bottom, man. Look. It put in 3 of them. 3 of them. How fast has it got to get going? There's 3 of them to get it back to there. I mean, none, dude. So if you're playing this stock over time, by the time we get back to the high, or let's see, what do they think it's worth? They could be wrong. These analysts can do it wrong. Just says turn. I was trying to turn them off on YouTube too. Just can't. I had them set not to come on YouTube. I don't know why it did. CLSK, $47. Yes. Yeah, man, dude. Look we're 47. I mean, that's so they're probably way wrong. I mean, we get 30 on this, we're gonna make some serious money. Even if you picked up some in the when we first started trying to play it over here in the 20s. I mean, I've brought my price point down, just nibbling on this thing a little bit at a time. Dude, 20 something. Still underwater in it. Let's see. CRDF, this one's been rough. You know, I still think all these biotechs are coming back to this 200-day moving average. If we can get them all back up there, you should be in the green on all of these. And if you got yourself into a situation where you got too many of one sector, you know, when you start getting these 70 RSIs on these stocks, even if you're underwater, if you have too many in one sector, that's how you scale out, man. Scale out into strength. You know, even if you're not in profit, if you see other stuff that you think will do better or add to what it is you're looking for. Let's see. Boo Boo's on the roll. He reckons loaded. A little early to be drinking, sir. Let's see. Now, this is one too, man. CRSP keeps teasing us. Look at all the boxes we've put in. I mean, this area here is now literally just turned into a giant stage one, is what it feels like. This stock has, you know, a bunch of people calling for over 200. So we don't need that. We need 170. 170, and we're making it. And we're doing pretty good in this. We'll start scaling it back. So this is the kind of stock I want to keep, man. I want to keep trading this CRSP. This is a valuable company. But as I make money and it moves higher, I want to take some of that off and allocate it to other things and then that's rolling money forward, right? So that's what we're looking to do. So if you take a stock like Atos right now, right? Take Atos. Let's say I hadn't taken any off. I wish I would have waited till today, but what my game is when this RSI starts to bang, I take some off, and then I want to hold it. Like, if I think this has a lot of upside yet, man, I'll hold half, as much as half, understanding that it might pull back a little. Cool, don't matter. I'm going to take this gain, I'm going to roll it into something else, and fully anticipating this will come back. That's what they do, right? So, where's Uber? Yeah, Uber's giving you a few more days after this big pullback. So one of the things I've been putting my Atos money in is Uber. Why? Uber ain't done the run. Uber ain't done the run like we saw over here, right? Where it runs up, RSI goes. We ain't done that. It's getting set to do it. Do I know it'll do it for certain? No. But here's what I know. I mean, I have a $70 target on Uber. Let's see what, just from my limited brain. They got 72. That's 40. You know, now that's long term. You might go through 5, 6 money cycles, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, stage 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to this number. And a stage can last months, right? So like this is what? From November to December is this whole move. So when a stage 2 takes off, I mean, for me, this ain't day trading. I want to catch the whole damn move, man. I'm not trying to get $3. Fuck $3. I'm trying to get rich. So I want to buy a bunch and sell some into this strength, right? But I'm trying to take this to $72, man. So I want to trade around this asset when it sets up, when it gives me entry points. I want to add to it, what? To go to $72. We might play this game 20 times in the next year, year and a half. Why do I got to keep changing stocks, man? How do you think you ride Chipotle's from $200 to $1,000, or Apple or Amazon? What if you traded Tesla its whole fucking life like this? What if instead of being scared of Bitcoin, you just had a Bitcoin position all the time using this? Bitcoin has an STD or something. Let's see. See that box that's building? Shit, it might go down. I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I know it's going sideways. I know the RSI is extreme. First person. So, stage one, that's what we're hoping, right? Would follow with what? Breakout. Target. For trading Bitcoin. Hey, Robbie, nobody gives a fuck about AMC. If you'd buy the book, you'd know what to do with AMC. Okay? Let's stop the whole damn thing and look at AMC for you. Right? Robbie's here, guys. Let's stop the whole training in class and look at AMC for him. Well, Robbie, AMC is on a 76 RSI. That's where I would take profits. I would never buy if I saw green on the indicator. Okay? Never buy here. Should have already owned it. Should have bought right there. Here's your breakout. And these are your stage ones that I would have recommended you buy. Okay? All right? Michael needs special attention too. So, Michael, some people might call this bullish triangle. That's all bullshit. This is an overextended stock. So I'd lock in some gains here. Could be a stage 3 if we were looking at the pattern. So if we're looking at the pattern, Robbie, AMC is obviously a stage 3. Gone up real high. So take some off. Now trade it like a professional. Just hold some. And just trade this thing for the rest of your life. It ain't fucking complicated. And then go get another asset. The reason people don't do what I just said is they're playing with limited money, or they went too big on one, right? So they're trying to figure out what to do. And it's all one thing, all another, all of this, instead of building out these things of all of these different assets. You should have 10 of these going. You should have, right now, if you look at, why not have AMC going and ATOS? Why not have 40 of these? Why not? Why not? You thought it was different due to the squeeze. Yeah. Do what you do. It's not different. You buy, take some off, you take some off, you hold some, and you let it go until a sell signal. So this is not a buy signal. This is actually a take profit signal. A sell signal is when price goes into a stage 4 decline, right? Where things turn down. RSI would turn down first, 510 cross, right? MACD turns down. I know this is crazy talk. All the indicators go the other way, right? But if you look at AMC or ATOS, they both kind of look the same. What are they doing? They're going up, right? Going up. So if you were to look at this chart today, where do you think the best place to buy it was? Right there, okay? So the best place to have bought this is right there. If this was the best place to buy it, where do you think the worst place to buy it is? Right here, right? Just looking at the chart. So now if we came over here and we said, where was the worst place to buy it? Right there. Where was the best place to buy it? Right there. Right? Now we just keep backing up. We can go to just fucking chart after chart after chart, right? This is the worst place to buy. This is the best place to buy. Now, all you got to do when you look at a stock is ask yourself, where is it? If you learn the 4 stages of movement, and this is just natural organic movement, right? It'll just do this as it cruises along through life, not really caring if you're in it or not. It'll just go through life. What's it trying to do? Trying to find true value. What I just explained, virtually none of you fucking understand. Period. That require you actually have an actual fucking, you'd have to just really get into what charts are and what they mean. What does it mean? This is the window, the soul of the fucking stock, man. And once you understand these configurements of what I just said, of the organic nature of the 4 stages of price movement, this is why if you understand that movement, that natural organic movement as it moves along, I didn't make this up, dude. Look, you can see it. So where do you think this one is? God damn, man. Send me 10,000 fucking, because I just saved you $10,000. Like if you've never looked at stocks and that was the first thing you ever heard, I could change your life. From here forth, you never have to do all the dumb shit most people do. All I'd have to show you then is money management and sector rotations and watching different ones. So instead of always chasing dumb shit, you had also been watching gold, right? So if we look at this gold chart, which I've been in gold, trying to get people to buy gold, had a whole page on gold. And we look at the RSI, right? And we look, where was the worst place to buy it as of right now? And where was the best place to buy? And all you got to ask yourself, what does my chart look like? Am I in this configuration? And if you look, what? Sideways, up. Now what are we doing? Sideways. Right? Sideways, up, sideways. Man. Let me get some coffee.
Class 4. Authorized. All other weapons are restricted. Government of ranking have been granted immunity. Will not be harmed. Siren. All crime. Both fire will be unavailable tomorrow morning. Founding fathers. Walking with
May God be with you all. So a fundamental principle of the money flow. I'm sorry for making fun of you, Bobby. Hope you'll be my friend. This price will move sideways. And it'll do this. And it'll break out. And then often where it'll go, over in here, is somewhere it had been before. So as it moves up, it'll tend to catch those zones and stop. Often, if you look at charts, those zones are going to be also little zones of consolidation. And in the books, when they get technical, they'll call that resistance, right? Where price has been there before and it stops there again. So where do you think on this move up, it's likely to stop? It'll stop there again. And you'll see it like where it's stopping now, it had stopped before. And it's not necessarily going to be 100% exactly accurate, but the people looking at charts are looking at the same thing and they're seeing this. Right? And so as we watch price do this, and what'll really help you is think of the arrow. And this is the most important part, man. Two things. One, learn how to make sure that a company's legit. Like, if we're going to invest in Uber, understand a little bit, read it, make it part of your daily life to kind of keep up. I'm not saying you're I'm not saying you're in a cult, but if you, like, I follow Uber, I pay attention, I follow the CEO, it's not a big, kind of like people do with Elon, like try to know things about it if you're going to trade it consistently, or at the very least, pay someone who does, which I do a lot. So like TipRanks is one, thestreet.com, Morningstar, there's a lot of them. If you may run into a problem if you sign up for too many people's ideas, too many, you'll see a lot of times I'll ignore or be like, fuck, they're right. Like, that's just me protecting me, meaning I try to really be into what I'm doing and I'm trading. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Pretty much. And at the same time, if you're like that too much, then you might miss something. So you got to have a way of filtering for yourself where you're trading your trades at some point. Now, when you're starting or learning or you know, that's obviously different. There are a few people that I constantly keep up with, more so like if like ARC funds. I like to go and look, and I don't do this constantly, but I'll take a couple of the trades. Like you go look and it says ARC sold, mostly the ones that I like let's say Roku, right? They're selling Roku. And then I like to, you know, well, how big was their position? You know, where did they first start buying it? And what I'm looking for is there's some strategic reason maybe they're doing that. And a lot of times what you'll find is ARC is taking, when a stock gets within 10 or 15% of, like we said, Uber's $72, right? Well, let's put Uber on here. It's $50 now, right? That's 40-something% away. What you'll notice ARC will do, let's say they got a big position in this. When it gets within a window of, say, 10 to 15% of this target, which is 40% from here, meaning about a 30% move from here, you're going to start to see them sell shares into that strength to what? Buy other things that are undervalued. And so they're doing their own version of the money flow. I highly doubt they're sitting around looking for this pattern that I talk about. That was the way that I decided to create order out of chaos. So if I looked at a chart and I saw this and you said, Gerald, what do you think about this? I'd be like, whoa, yeah, I wouldn't buy that. Why? Because that's a Johnny come lately, man. That guy's chasing shit. I don't chase. So I wouldn't buy this. First thing I would do is look at it and go, why didn't you buy it down here, dummy? Like, why are we looking at this shit now? Because it moved up a lot? Oh, so we want to get leftovers. Now, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to get the trade, be in it, and catch the whole run. I'm not trying to get the last $2, man. So if I'm looking over here, where do we started buying right here? What am I trying to do? Get money in, and right in here. Now we're done. What are we going to try to do? Take it off up in here. So when this thing really gets to ripping and it's on TV and on the news, they're talking about how great Uber's doing. Guess I'm going to be selling you those people's shares, man. That's when I want to sell it to them. So if we look at where are the EV ones now, where's Ride? You know, we've been playing this one, right? Where did we start buying? Oh, I had a lot of crying on this one too. Oh my God. Oh, Gerald, I might be going bankrupt. It's the big one. Started buying in here. We're nibbling. Why? You nibble on the stage one, man. If you're trying to buy the downtrend, and that right there, you cannot be all in on stage one. That's the most arrogant thing you could possibly do. You don't know that thing ain't done going down. It hasn't broke out yet. You don't know. So you nibble. And then look, heads down lower. What do we do? Nibble. What are we playing? Price is going to return where it was before. Has it ever been there before? Oh, yeah. Bunch of times. Could it do it again? Oh, yeah. It doesn't even need to, though. We got in here. It don't need to go even nowhere near there to make a bunch of money. So if I go look, well, what about work? What do they think it's worth? Oh, wrong one. $15.70. Ooh. That's only 10%, right? That's on Workhorse, not Ride. We started already selling Workhorse. Or was it Ride? Is it Ride? I'm looking. Ooh. Big time low. $9. Short squeeze, I guess. Mm-hmm. This has a little room yet, man. Look at the RSI. Look at the RSI. Here's your breakout. What do you do now? Just hold it, man. Let it do what it does. It's going to move up into here. Bullish way, right? Look. Bullish. Price is on this side of the green line, right? Everything's on this side of the green line. What do we see here? Everything's on this side, right? All the way down. Until it gets on this side, you have no reason to believe this downtrend's over. You can take some shots. Buy those boxes. Buy those stage ones. One of them will be the bottom. So the more valuable the asset, the more you can play that game. Like I did that game with Exxon for a long time, and then we made a bunch of money. You can't do that if you don't have conviction. Right? A lot of people lost conviction down here. You know. That's why you want to break these up too. Damn. Hey, let me get off. I got a real estate agent calling me. All right, you gotta take this call, man.